Welcome once again to Universal Consciousness. Today we'll be talking about the light workers and how to become a light worker and what are symptoms in regards to being a light worker. And you might be asking yourself, are you a light worker? Great news. If you're listening to this right now, then you're in the path. So let's dive right into it. Okay, let's understand how to become a light worker at first. Okay, first of most, we have to heal our past traumas. We have to heal the core of our wounds. This will develop in ourselves. This will create a crystal clear understanding of the present moment. Light workers have a gift. It's in potential to create healing and abundance, and transforming your gifts is part of your process of understanding that we are light workers. This will tune you with divine alignment with your light worker code as you identify what is in your interest that you like to expand in your consciousness. Expand the light worker network. This will help you get a bigger grasp of understanding in regards to the light worker motive and how to be a light worker by understanding and accepting your mission. Light workers are healers overall, and we trust our spiritual practices because once you do the light worker steps, then you can see that everything comes at ease from within. So let's talk about 7 signs, more or less. Everybody has different concepts, but we can talk about 7 signs that are pretty common in light workers. And the first one, up and foremost, would be healers. Light workers tend to be healers, and when we talk about healing, we talk about any uplifting information that can be delivered to anybody that's focusing in the negative. We can heal traumas, we can heal emotions, we can heal any type of situations, not just physically. We're talking about mental states of consciousness as well. Sign number 2 would be you trust in your spiritual practices. You have trust in yourself, and you understand that what you're doing is intuitively what you want to do because you feel good about what you're doing. This is sign number 2 that you're being assisted as a light worker and you're on your path. Now, sign number 3 can be natural manifestations. Light workers understand how to manifest, and you can create content through your manifestations because you trust, like in step 2 was said, you trust your inner self being your guidance, and this will take you to step 3 as to where you're naturally manifesting. Step number 4 would be that you're always seeking the truth and looking for deeper meanings out of every experience. This is a relevant confirmation that you're a light worker. When you're seeking the truth at all times and finding deeper meanings than what's actually showing up, this is actually considered a confirmation that you are a light worker, because now your sensitive, emotional state of mind is just aware of its surroundings. Now this is step number 5. You have jumped into the sensitivity realm. You can grasp things at a faster rate. You can feel the intuitive force flow through you at a faster rate, at a deeper feel. And you can see with your mental mind, and you can see with your body what is that you need to do and how to go about projecting what you're feeling. This would take you to step number 6, which is a closer feeling to nature. Now, once you start interacting with nature, you're definitely rising as a light worker because you can understand that you and the world you're in is the same thing, and you're one within, so without. Now, this is what we understand as oneness for totality, the universe. So this will definitely confirm you're a light worker and you're on the right path. Now, this will take you to step number 7 as to where you may be feeling like an outcast or a loner because nobody that you used to interact with is feeling the same way as you. You're bringing these topics up all of a sudden, and people are avoiding these topics, or maybe you're being avoided, or maybe you're just want to be by yourself because you feel that you're in better company. Now, this will bring you closer to nature. Now, when that starts to happen, definitely you can say you're fully graduated as a light worker and you're ready to move forward in your path. It can be different for everybody. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same. These are just some guidance. These are just some steps that you can outlook to take confirmation on what path you're in at this precise moment. Overall, in summary, we can definitely say that light workers are awakened beings who bear the highest interest of all living beings in this earth through their minds. Okay, light workers hold a distinctive core of kindness within themselves because they vibrate at a higher rate of energy. This level of energy enables them to be positive and support others through their struggle. Understanding a light worker is knowing that they are devoted to service. Okay, light workers are anyone that they have a bright light and want to share with the world because they've been through the ups and downs, and they understand the actions of the vibrational field, and they understand the profession that they are in at the moment, and they understand the potential on how to raise the vibrational field in the planet. Light workers are considered an awakened soul per se. Now, this word can be controversial once we say awaken or illuminated, because it gives you the grasp of reaching something or accomplishing something. Truth is, illumination and awakeness is all about being aligned in your mind, aligned in your heart. This creates what we understand for intuitive feel, because now you can do what you want or how you want from the heart chakra versus from the mind. Because a lot of times we go with what we think we know or what we think we want, but we don't feel what we're thinking or what we're saying. Now, once you're talking about awaken, we're talking about being in alignment with what's in the mind as to what is in your feel, emotional state of mind. So this will be in the best for the totality of creation, because there is nothing negative that can come out from a light worker, because everything is in harmony. Now, this creates consciousness, and this is what we talk about illumination and awakeness, because you're conscious of what you're doing at all times, because you're in your presence, you're in your conscious state of mind, and that's what matters. Okay, continuing this topic, as far as the light worker topic goes, we have to understand that light workers are usually normal, nothing different from anybody else. Nobody's gonna stand out because they're gonna wear something saying I'm a light worker or whatnot. Light workers are just people in service at all times, continuously bringing awareness to anybody that's going through anything, any hardships, or someone that is making decisions to answer certain topics, bringing the opposite view as to from fear bringing love, from darkness bringing light, and so on. This is considered the light energy, that it's unlimited from source. This is the reason why we call it light workers, because this is an access for everybody to do. However, some are just not so influenced or involved because of the simple fact they've been influenced too long in the toxic part of the lower realms, which is their shadow self. Now, the dark side of energy tends to manipulate the struggle. It manipulates through power of fear. Dark energy manipulates through separation. And so once you have all this influence in your surroundings, you can definitely understand that what we mean by dark energy or dark matter or negative, I mean, it's nothing evil per se. It's just a process of evolution at a different dimension, which is a lower rate. Now, it goes against the flow of the universe. That's the only thing. So once we talk about a light worker, somebody who's creating flow in a positive state for the universe. This is more like someone who is in the well-care of others for making decisions to make the world a brighter place to be in. This can be definitely a good definition for a light worker. Light workers turn the light on. This is why we like to say light workers are the light, and we all are that. We are all light. However, some of us have the light off. So if you like to be a light worker, all you got to do is turn your light on. This is effortless. However, at the same time, it does take a lot of willpower. But we say effortless because once it happens, you realize it was always on. You just had the decision made on having it off. Okay, once you're in tune with this calling, you would definitely follow through the soul and act in the benefit of the humanity through whatever it is that you're going on, regardless of your situation. Your calling would make you be aware rather than just be on the negative side of things. You focus on the positive. Now, some light workers may arrive in your surroundings and you might not even notice, because this, like I said earlier, everybody's incarnated light. Everybody's on a mission. Everybody's on service. However, not everybody's aware. This is why we're doing this video, to bring awareness to this topic, because there are many of us out there that are already doing it and they don't even know it. So there are countless souls who have already awoken and they are being called to service. And if you're finding yourself in the liking of this video, you are one of them for sure. Now, anyone who chooses to devote their life the other way is totally fine. It's up to the person and their willpower and their mission to evolve at their rate. We cannot force this topic upon anybody. We just have to understand that everybody's going to go through the spiritual test, is what we call it, of assignments that are being handed to you play by play, day by day, one day at a time. So it only requires a desire, a sincere desire from within to manifest without. Now that we already touched up on these topics and how to go about interacting with this, now you might understand when you have a light worker show up in your surroundings through the hope, through the guidance, through the special aid in the dark times. This definitely is a light worker manifesting, whether they know it or not. Now, you can take that for your advantage and you can flow with this information, or you can just let it go if it doesn't resonate with you. However, sometimes it can be a loss to go through certain things and not be aware, because things happen at a perfect time at all times. And so if you're not aware, you can lose your advantage, you can lose your momentum to grasp that guidance that's there to align you with your higher self in your lower realms. Now, in the energy world, what we call darkness isn't necessarily an evil. When we talk about dark energy, we're just often referring to thoughts and actions that are rooted from the ego. So fear is one of them, sarcasm, negativity. These are all mindsets that are likely to bring you backwards on fulfilling your most up desire for your job relationship, for your friendship relationship, for your daily relationship, because this becomes a way of life. And this is the importance of you evolving and becoming a light worker and promoting yourself from this dark energy and separating yourself from all this energy that divides you from what you really are, which is a divine light being. Once you release yourself from this, you can definitely be an uplifting soul through ascension. This will definitely take you on a journey of transcending the mind, and this will definitely help you become what you're really meant out to be, versus you suffering, because someone like a light worker will be there to assist you as you transmute your darkness into light. Okay, so this is very important. We're aware who we interact with, what information we're feeding ourselves, and how to go about understanding everything that's happening all at once. Okay, light workers doesn't mean that you have it all figured out. Light workers means that somebody who has endured a hardship in their life at a certain moment, or transcended some type of drama or traumas in their lives, they have become challenged, okay, by life itself, and they have created an understanding, and they were not broken when they were meant to be broken, and they have surpassed this stage in their consciousness, and they have overcome their depressions, they have overcome their fears, they have overcome anything that can bring you backwards. And so now they're in the other side, looking back, and they're there to help. These are light workers, okay? They view hardships as opportunities. Light workers view hardships as insight for healing, allowing any negative to pass, allowing any negative to go away, because this will only bring wisdom. This will only bring more experience. So once you start to embrace the good with the bad, then it'll all become one. This will fill your life up with much light and joyfulness. This will expand your joyfulness into love and your awareness into consciousness, and you will realize that everything was a spiritual awakening in process, and this will definitely take you in the empathic ride of naturally being intuitively guided by yourself, and this will take you on a journey of digging deeper into what you are, the awareness of the self through the I am. And this is where you can manifest understanding that you are what you were always meant to be, which is a light worker. This is your mission here. This is your mission now. And I'm hoping everybody enjoyed this video. If this was something that you would like to continue hearing, please subscribe and hit that like button so we can continue spreading awareness in these topics, and you can continue to evolve in your mission. May peace be with all here right now.